What's going on, y'all? How's everybody been doing? How's everybody been doing? So right now, I'm in Kinston, North Carolina, about to leave out as soon as I do this video for you guys. So we're gonna talk about some ways that to increase that paycheck. Now, most of y'all know me. I'm all about my money. I'm kind of money hungry, I guess you could say, but I like my coins. So here at Southeastern, there are some ways that you can increase that paycheck, because when you come here, you may notice they don't run us crazy like some of these other carriers like Estes, Old Dominion. Now, we do get our miles, but when you come here, you're not gonna be running 670 miles, 680 miles. Like, I got a buddy OD, he's running like 670 a night, which is insane. But when you come here, they're not gonna run you like that. You might run mid fours to mid to high fives, maybe the low sixes if you're lucky. But we get paid well, and the things we get compensated for make up for that. So first thing I like to do to increase my check is I hook my own sets. It's kind of a given. So you just think about it like this: you're getting free money to hook 2 trailers. Like, you can't beat that. So when given the option, I'm hooking my own sets. Now, of course, there's gonna be times where I might go to a terminal and it's already pre-hooked. It happens, it is what it is. What I also like to do is sometimes, and this is usually when I go to smaller terminals like Kinston, small terminal, I might just put them both in the door. Sometimes they'll let you do it. Sometimes, they'll have the hostler do it. But when given the opportunity, I'm gonna put them both in the door, get paid for that. And then again, that same night, I will hook them together. So I just made easy money to do nothing. Another thing I like to do is sometimes if I get done early, I'll go and I'll shuttle. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what does that mean? Well, since I run out of one of the Atlanta terminals, there's 3 other terminals in the Atlanta area, including mine, so 4 total. And I'll just go back and forth from maybe north side to the break bulk, back to west side. And of course, I'm getting paid while I'm doing that. So easy money. Another thing I like to do sometimes, and I don't really do this as much, but I might work an extra day. For example, Sunday, if they have some extra work on Sunday, I might say, hey, what do you have? And I'll run it. Another way too, since I'm a vacation driver, I might be covering a run that really doesn't have a lot of miles on it. So sometimes, again, I'll ask them if they have something else. For example, they might have a run that needs to go over to Birmingham, so I'll run that. Or hey, if they need me to go down to maybe Montgomery or just whatever the case may be, I'll do that. Now, if I'm running wild, so if I'm not covering anything, as I said in my last video, when you're not covering, you'll run what's called a 2.5, where you lay down twice a week and then you'll fast turn. So sometimes what I will do is I will have them keep me out. So I'll basically run system. Now, in my situation, I live about an hour from the terminal. Now, with Atlanta traffic, those of y'all that live in Atlanta, y'all know that traffic is terrible. So sometimes it can take me an hour and a half or greater just to get to work. So I'm okay with staying out. That way I'm not burning my gas driving to and from every day. Because in my situation, I'm dealing with 85 in the morning and I'm dealing with 85 in the evening. So if I'm in a hotel or not going home, I'm okay with that. But my point is, I'll have them keep me out. Now, you gotta kind of be careful about this, because staying out all week can help you sometimes, and sometimes it can hurt you. Now, being the time of year it is, it's not our busy season, so you gotta kind of be careful about doing that. So sometimes you just gotta roll the dice, because when you're wild, you never know where you're gonna go. So I never know where I'm gonna go unless I'm covering. So for example, you might tell them, let me stay out. And of course, they might do 1 or 2 things. They might give you a direct run For example, they might send me from Atlanta to Orlando or something like that. Or they might bounce around. So they could send me from Atlanta to maybe Columbia, to maybe Greenville, to maybe Charlotte, and I might end up, somewhere else and take my hours. Now you might do all of that and only run maybe 400, 500 miles and still have to lay down. Or you could have just fast turned and ran maybe 600 miles round trip. So you gotta, roll the dice on that. And that's why it also helps to know the terminals, because there's some terminals you go to where they can send you anywhere. For example, if you go down to Valdosta, they might send you back up north, or they could send you further south side of Valdosta. They might send you, since Valdosta is the gateway to Florida, I can go down there. They might send me to Fort Lauderdale. They might send me to Fort Myers. They might even send me west. They could send you to Alabama. They could send you, to the eastern part of Georgia. So the point is, you just gotta kind of be careful about that, because I've done trial and error with running system. There's been times where it's helped my paycheck, and then there's been times where I'm like, dang, I should have just took my chances on fast turn all week. So that's that. And if I don't already say, another thing I like to do sometimes is volunteer an extra day. So if they have some work on Sunday, I might do that. Or being though that we have the holidays coming, you got Christmas coming up, you got New Year's coming up. So needless to say, we get those days off, but I might volunteer to work one of those days if they have the freight for me. Another way you can do to increase your check is, and this is only if you're running wild, you might be able to get on the team truck. If somebody just so happens to be off and they need a partner, get with that person. You might be able to jump on the team truck with them. And of course, the teams here, they make bank. So that'll also increase your miles for the week, and it'll increase your paycheck for the week. So those are just some of the things I do. Y'all let me know some of the things that you guys do to increase your check, and that's pretty much it. So I'm about to get ready, head to terminal, head back down to Atlanta. So as I always tell y'all, thank you to all my day one subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Appreciate all y'all. And as I always tell y'all, y'all take it easy and y'all stay safe.